All right, now the trend is over. Now we can sell, and you see how price played out. But hold up, how do we arrive here? In this video, we will look at the 3 signs that we identify on price action so that we can catch trades that look like this. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. All right, let's back up a little. So step 1 of this process is knowing the signal. On that day, where is price headed? So let's look at Euro JPY from Monday. Yesterday was Thursday. So we have Monday setting the high and the low of the week. We did not trade on Monday. On Tuesday, price breaks out and closes back inside of the range. You can see these lines separate the days, and we are just looking at how price action in this day behaved in relation to the previous day. We see that Tuesday breaks out, closes back inside of the range, which we call a failed breakout. Failed breakouts mean that if it's at the high, we sell the next day. If it's at the low, we buy the next day. So on this day, we were selling. And then you can see we got a beautiful sell. Again, price on Wednesday breaks out of the high of the week set on Tuesday and closes back again inside of the range, which is also a failed breakout. A failed breakout on Wednesday tells us to sell on Thursday. And that is why when we come to the screen on Thursday, we already know we want to sell. Now, if we look at Thursday, we are in an uptrend. So how do we know exactly when that uptrend is going to change and reverse? This brings us to step number 2, which is the levels. On this trading day where we already know our buyers, levels are very important, and we only deal with one specific level: high of the day or the low of the day. And since we are selling, we are only interested in the high of the day. This brings us to our next question. The high of the day can be created any time of the day. So when do we know the best time to come and wait for price to come to our level? So this brings us to timing. I took this trade in the London session. And so in my London session, the time to look for setups is 3 to 5 a.m. New York time. And then in the New York time, the time is 9 to 11 a.m. New York time. And so if we back up a little and go back to 3 a.m., this is the time I come to the screen. I see nothing. I just draw my high of the day prior to my session. Now that I have my levels, I have my time, now we go to the first sign of reversal, which is a breakout at the high of the day. So keep in mind that 4 out of 5 breakouts fail. That is why we are using this strategy. And so we wait for breakout, and we see we have, boom, we have our breakout at 3:15. Once we have our breakout, we go to 1 minute time frame. And in the 1 minute time frame, this is where we identify our second sign of reversal, which is the pattern. And so if we look at what's happening here, we have this area where price is just bouncing off of. So price is trying to go down, it's being rejected here. So we can say that we have a pattern forming here. And the pattern we want to see is just price bouncing off of a horizontal line, exactly like this. So if we break down and close outside here, then that is our third signal. Now let's see what price does. So price continues going higher, all right, no problem. Still, we leave this line here because we can have this big pump, and then price again comes back very explosively down and then bounces off of this level before breaking down. So let's leave that level there. And then we are still looking for patterns that form on a horizontal line. So what does price do? So we can see here that price actually is bouncing off of again this area. So we had this first bounce, we have this second bounce. So if we come back down to that level and bounce again, then we can have a solid pattern forming there. And so we wait, we see price again. Price has bounced off this level. Once I see price is bouncing off of this level, I just draw my zone there to where I want to see price breaking out. Which brings us to sign number 3, which is now the breakout. Now, we see that price is trying to go down. So we see price trying to push down, and then boom, we have this breakout. So if we look at the low of that pin, we see this candle breaks out and closes below that level, which means that this pattern has been locked in now. So now I can get in here, I can put my stops above this level, and then I can target 1 to 2 like that, and then I let the market do its thing. So those are the 3 signs that the market will tell you we are about to reverse. Get your orders ready. So if you would like to learn more about this strategy, check out the link in the description. And if you got value from today's video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.